live for our guest. Fusion interview with DJ D-Line.
And show you how it was. My favorite bar is Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan. All right, so we're here at the Salt Lodge.
We're going to talk about anything.
Oh yes, Ocho Rios. Yeah, they're man from Jamaica. They're poetry.
And everything.
All right, folks, so welcome to another edition of Fusion right here on Synergy TV with yours truly, D-Life. Now, tonight, folks, I have somebody special in the building. I have a creative in the building, a super creative in the building. A lot of y'all know him. A lot of y'all might not know him, but after tonight, everybody will get to know him. He goes by the name of Rembunction. Everybody knows him as Remy. What's the best way to describe you, man? A very talented, creative individual that I happen to come across watching a lot of the videos that you did.
Right.
You started off with the animation and all these different things, and that caught my eye. And then now you start this new thing, karaoke here now. That shoo, brother.
Let me give thanks for that, bro. Right. So Rembunction is the sobriquet. People also call me Remy, and I am a multimedia artist and musician, right? So you will find that I work in all aspects of the creative industries, right? So as you say, you know, my capacity as an animator, a lot of people don't always know that when they see the animated stuff, that is actually my hand that I sit down and draw those things. You see, you're probably referring to like Rembunction related, right? So in that side of things, I'm an animator, I'm a puppeteer, and I'm also a video producer and a director, right? In the past, I've acted. I was in Bazari, alongside Marshall. I was in Sally's Way, and a couple other films. And then in my capacity as a musician, well, most people kind of know me more because the parang stuff is more popular, right? So I'm pretty loved in the parang space, but I do music in all the genres, which is calypso. Yeah, in all the genres, I do music. So, you know, the parang stuff is most popular, but I also do calypso, soca, rap, so you name it. Yeah? So that's Rembunction in a nutshell.
Well, brother, I didn't even know that part. I didn't even know the musician part. So we're going to get into all of that. All right? We're going to get into all of that. In terms of the fact with the music now, give me a little history on the music side, the musician side.
Certainly. So I started off a long time ago, right? To tell you how long time, I was one of the original members of the Kiskadi Caravan in a group called MDE, right? Back in them days, it was a quintet, you know, kind of like finding your voice music artistically, you know, so we was doing like a sort of a, what you call that, boy, like a R&B, soca, fusion, boys to men vibes, right? Moving forward.
Kiskadi was a movement.
Yeah, definitely, you know what I mean? Definitely. So it's always an honor to have been part of that. And then moving forward through the years, I started to focus more in my capacity as a graphic artist, cartoonist, animator, and as I say, video producer, videographer. And then life is cyclic. Things came full circle. And so went off to college, came back. And when I came back, I guess my notable works that kind of really propelled me into, like people who know me in the musical space will know Roti and Kuchela, which was an animated chutney crossover. And then one of the most famous ones would have been Mr. Santa Claus, which is an animated cartoon talking about how I always get socks and drawers for Christmas, right? And then moving forward, you know, as I say, I've been doing music in all the other genres, but somehow they love me in the parang space. And, you know, I show them love in return, right? Another notable footnote would be that I had a song that was pretty popular for Independence and Republic. I wrote it for the 50th anniversary of our independence, a song called We Are. And there's a popular remix for that features a lot of our national artists such as Kess, Ricky Jai, the Blackmans, Sherwin Winchester, to name a few. You know, so it was originally sung by me, and then we did a remix. So yeah, I've been operating in a few different creative spaces, you know.
And there's a video for that, right?
Yes, there's a video for that. Yeah.
All right. So we could definitely do research and get our video up there now. And for the folks to see and make sure we are intact.
heart full of fire that burns so bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep unity and equality in large Trinity.
It's one heart, one soul, so brave, so bold, and we building stronger, going together, climbing higher, and we reaching further. It's one heart, one soul.
This land is my land and my legacy. Our forefathers and foremothers fought vehemently, united so that we stand independently.
Celebrating our nation's first half century,
with a culture so inherently in all are we.
I love the way we walk and talk with rhythm and such melody. I salute my country, my Trinidad and Tobago. My Trinidad and Tobago.
keep my heart full of fire that burns so bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep unity and equality in our Trinity.
One heart, one soul, so brave, so bold, building stronger, growing together, climbing higher, reaching further. We are one heart, yeah.
We are Masman and Calypso, birthed from her womb. We are bright Chaconia flowers in full bloom. We are the speedy coquelicot, the scarlet eye, the sinful fly. We are kings and queens and scholars. We are so fat in the
We are
night.
food and mood and gas and food and such a breezy attitude.
This longitude and latitude, I always show my gratitude.
We are Trinidad and Tobago, at this island, yes, also me love it so. We are Trinidad and Tobago, and let me tell you this island, so we love it so. We are silver, bronze, and a gold. That a mission we go tell the old world. Loving me heart, loving me soul. Trinbago, let me tell the old world.
Little do, little up my head, bahut bahut, bahut sahase. Ooh, cha raha hai, majboor nirman kar rahe hai. Ooh, chal rahe hai, aage tak pahunch rahe hai. Oh island here in the sea, let us keep swimming in oceans of integrity,
aspiring and achieving with real unity, believing and nurturing that philosophy. And though we're not free of controversy, I always need you close to me.
I cherish our democracy and our history. My Trinidad and Tobago, my Trinidad and Tobago.
Keep my heart full of fire that burns so bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep unity and equality in large Trinity.
We are, yeah.
I love
We
you,
are,
Tobago.
we are, yeah. We are, yeah.
I keep it in Tobago.
I bleed red, white and black, and there's no turning back. I see hope for the future, we must take it further.
So much here to treasure, gifted beyond measure.
We've done such great things and continue to do much more.
My Trinidad and Tobago, my Trinidad and Tobago. Keep my heart full of fire that burns so bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep me unity and equality in large Trinity, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now the animated the puppeteer thing, and we have a clip,
Oh yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, we have a clip. In fact, you know, this producer hinted me now. Let me run the clip, and then we'll
Right.
talk about this whole puppeteering thing with you, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Check
No
this out,
problem.
folks.
Now, a brief statement by the Pottongs Association of Trinidad and Tobago.
It has come to our attention that there was much consternation that there was no representation from the Potong Association in Trinidad and Tobago's Independence Day celebration. I would like to assure the population that this was through no fault of our administration. There was the ultimate breach in protocol, making it impossible to do our customary inspection of the troops. Dogma, animosity of the humankind, poor treatment. We arrived at the venue and were aggressively advised to go from here. So we did. We goed from here. It was a bacchanal. So we at the Potong Association hope that a bona fide apology is forthcoming and that this faux pas is never repeated. Such treatment is rough.
Yeah, the Potong Association.
Listen to it. When I first saw that, I was like, what did you You know what it is with what caught me is the creative writing.
Right. Yeah.
Right? The creative writing. So that in itself is a skill. Right?
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That in itself is a skill, and salute to that. Now,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Coming up with this
Right.
thing now, what is the drive behind that, man?
Well, bro, you know, to be honest, sometimes I don't really even know where it has come from. I will just say, like, you know, it's divine, right? I have to give thanks for the talents, because sometimes when I look back at some of the stuff, I be like, why was thinking, boy? Where that come from? You know, like when I step outside it sometimes. So like, I mean, but again, this is a case of just certain passions that I've had from when I was younger that just come back full circle. So even back when I was young, I was into puppetry, and I was making my own puppets. I did all those puppets as well. COVID now, you know, when we had a lot of time, you know, you get a lot of time to do a lot of this stuff that you mightn't regularly have time to do.
That is
right?
actually where this show came from.
Well, there you go. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
A lot of those puppets were built and designed during COVID. But as I said, back in the days, I was doing my own thing, you know, making a little hand puppets, sock puppets, and things just come back. And as I say, I really not sure where it is, but you know, someday you just sit down, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. And then, as I said, there was a point in time where, you know, they were talking about the Potongs coming through the parade, and that just sparked the idea, you know. And I was like, well, so why the Potongs and them can't come through? So we need Doberman and Alsatian or what? The Potongs is folks too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, man,
So
it made for good entertainment, and it served its purpose, and it really kind of like put your name with folks now, because I saw in one of your clips, one of your and while we talking here, I'll get them to put it up. And that you actually, with the animation now, you actually putting this thing together from scratch.
Correct.
The animated one. You know the name of it. I really don't know the name of it, but it's the not the puppeteer, but it's like an animation. What is that?
Which one you're talking about? Like stop motion, where I take like an actual character and move it frame by frame?
Yes.
Well, yeah. So like that was saying, so like I'm interested in all aspects of that animated process, right? So when you see the ones that are drawn, like you would have seen the stuff with Rembunction Reloaded. That is me drawing these characters, because I don't know if you're familiar with that series where it was a lot of the soca artists had made parodies of them, right? So every time you see that is a drawing and then frame by frame to create the movement. The one I think you are referring to is what is called stop motion animation. And the best way to describe that to the public is, let's say you had a Barbie doll, and you're taking that doll and moving it frame by frame, right? And then with the concept of photography is where cinematography comes from. So each frame added together to create the movement. So every single one is an individual frame of somebody doing. So it's a madman thing, right?
Yeah.
To essentially have the full working frame. So you will find that, as I say, as dance between all of those, and that one ain't going to probably be happening for a while again, because I was COVID. I had time, right? But nowadays, you know, I ain't had that kind of time these days.
Right.
You're gonna still get you might get some animation or some puppetry. Yeah.
All right. So now the focus now is animation and well, the focus now is the karaoke. I'm
Right.
assuming
Caribbean karaoke, correct?
the
Yeah.
Caribbean karaoke. But before we go that, we'll pause for a brief pause and take this commercial break real quick. And when we come back, more. All right, with Rembunction, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, we ain't reached nowhere yet. This man,
man.
this man. Well, no, let's see it. We'll be right back.
I love soca.
With energy.
Tune in every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m.
With DJ D Live and Iron Voice.
They got the music
The energy.
and the joke.
You should have there very early.
We need just share from 2 o'clock.
As a matter of fact, play your commercial.
No,
Play your commercial.
Live on Soundchat Radio.
And syndicated on Synergy TV.
And E Plus TV.
Download the Soundchat Radio app and engage live.
Every Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m.
The most entertaining show on your Saturday. DJ D-Light.
And Iron Voice.
Double trouble, we say. Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hours. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mova had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Some morning down the by West Marin have cars parking like a rat. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler and we chipping up the mouse to from Canada. Them time the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it on the flag, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it on the cooler, couldn't carry it.
We're riding down the boulevard. We're riding through the dark night. We're half a tank and empty heart. Pretending we're in love, but never enough night. And the silence fill the lonely air.
This is D-Live. Join me for new episodes of Fusion.
Okay, so my full name is Vera Bubune Makafui Aseye Hamenupeda.
All I want is a short pants with a little piece of wire, twing, and 2 feathers. I like it. I roll them in Miami.
I have 5 kids and I want you to give me 1 more.
Lots of new guests, new games. It's going to be crazy. Join me right here on Synergy TV. Brand new episodes of Fusion, man. You're going to see a whole brand new Fusion coming soon. Hey, folks, so we back here. Rembunction in the area.
Rembunction inside your session.
All right. So, listen, brother. The Caribbean karaoke.
Yes.
The concept.
Yeah.
Now, I know that, well, I don't know if folks familiar, but this guy, I forgot his name.
James Corden.
James Corden kicked off. I had the karaoke thing, but you came now and you add your own special twisted.
Yeah. I give it a Caribbean flavor.
Caribbean
right?
flavor.
Yeah, so I give it a Caribbean flavor in essence, right? So, and it happened by chance because what it was is I was shooting a music video for Lyrical, shout out to Lyrical and that team, for a song he had called Bacchanal Time, right? We were doing some location shooting, so we going from point A to point B. And on the way to one of the locations, he was letting us hear another song of his that I particularly love called Dotish, right?
Big tune,
right? Big tune, right? And I go, yo, bro, this gone, right? And I pull out the phone and say, nah, let me take this, right? And so I record it. And then, I post it like a while after, a good while after. Like, I think it was like maybe a month and a half after we actually did the shoot. And then I was watching it and I realized, wait now, this have a vibe, right? And then it's from that, I was like, hey, this could be a thing. And so like I reached out to some of my friends in the industry, I say, hey, let me try this now. So like subsequently, Pretty, Olatunji, and then the list went on down the road, so yeah, so we're doing it, man, we're doing it.
Well,
Caribbean karaoke carnival edition.
I have a couple of them here.
Yeah.
Right. That thing. The first one here is with Olatunji. I want the people to take it in. Let me take in
man.
this is Caribbean karaoke, folks, with Rembunction and Olatunji.
Yes, sir.
Rembunction inside and who? Tadawi Olatunji. Yeah, man. Them here with boys. All right. Hey, we doing it again, you know. And as I was saying, not too much long talk, so tongue. They run it one time because we forever young. That's what we say.
Move it, shake your bum move it, come let me move it, move it, because old age will catch up with you, so come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Old age will catch up with you, so come on, let me take a little jam while we young. That lady who in the corner posing, come out today, girl. I see a man come to take a little wine while you're coasting.
Why you coasting?
We have no time to waste, we ain't getting any younger. So come girl, rock your waist, start to roll that bumper.
Roll it.
I'll let we live a little. Life is not promised to no one. I'll let we live a little.
What we say?
Then we get on bad in this session. Now what you talk? Push back on it, baby. Push back little harder. Throw back on it, surely you not getting younger. So you have time. I want you start mine.
Alright.
So bright. A woman in front and a man behind, because old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Why every time it's carnival, you must stay in your slumber?
Why no?
Girl, you better lighten up and roll that thunder. We have no time to waste. We ain't getting any younger. No. So come out and shake a leg before old age reach. And let we live a little. Take a little break from Instagram. And let we live a little. Then we get on bad in this session. Push back on it, baby. Push back little harder. Throw back on it, surely you not getting younger. So when you have time, I want you start mine. Then Joe grind. A woman in front and a man behind, because old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Old age will catch up with you. So come on, let me take a little jam while we young. Move it, hey, move it, move it. Move it, move it.
I say give them balance.
Move it,
Oh, Oscar.
move it.
Hey.
Let me ask you something now. All right,
Yes, sir.
with this now, because this is bringing awareness to the artists. I'm sure the artists and them have told you that. Right?
Yeah.
It's bringing a certain awareness to
Yeah.
the music where it wouldn't necessarily catch people's ears or listen to
eyes.
the lyrics,
Yeah.
right? So this is actually helping along those lines now. What are some of the response now as it gets in popular now, brother?
Well, definitely, of course. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, from the artist standpoint, of course, a lot of them are recognizing the value in it and wanting to be a part of it, right? Because as you recognize, I am not discriminating. I am sharing music that sometimes, in some instances, probably not getting no airplay, because we all know the argument about 10 songs, 10 artists, etc., right? And
Right.
so you will find that you have a range of artists. You'll have some of the more recognizable ones, and you'll have those who are up and coming, so to speak, right? So the positive feedback, a lot of people in my inbox for WhatsApp, that kind of thing. And, it's going from strength to strength. Also, with the people who are watching it, they're appreciating it. They're making suggestions as who they would love to see. One of the two of the ones that actually went pretty well were two of the vintage artists that I brought on, right? So like I brought on Trinidad Rio recently, and people will just love that, and Aussie America Foam Front Fame, so we have a lot of stuff coming up like that. Yeah. So that's the vibration, man. So people loving it, and again, the whole thing you're talking about, where you get to put a face in some instances to a name, where you will just hear the music and not necessarily know where they're from, what other music they have, So it's, so I'm happy to be able to do that, because I am a culture lover first and foremost. I love beating, So this is, as I say, I'm happy that people understand what it's about and gravitate into it, Yeah.
No, you just pick the route. Where you going?
If I pick the route,
Yeah,
sometimes
it take I watching you driving, brother, and I see the energy, and I'm like, yeah, I wonder if I know what they're going, boy.
Yeah. So like most times, like I'll be in the area of the artist, right? So sometimes it's a case of, well, I'm gonna be on that side today because I'm doing it in between other duties.
Right.
And I'll be like, hey, okay, so we could shoot this today. I'm down in the west. Up Arima side, I'm gonna be in Tabakit. you know, I'm prepared today. That kind of way, So that's how it is, So, and then of course I have to pick routes where I could have a little fun, but also safe, and I could focus because there's plenty of action, So all of those things are the considerations that I take into place, when I'm working out what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Now, when you're driving now, all right, Remy, and you have big name artists in your front seat and all this singing. I mean, when you stop at a light or if you stop at a stop sign.
Yeah, people watching you kind of, wait now. Yeah.
What kind of reaction? Yeah, and what was one of the most memorable reaction you can remember somebody do it?
Well, it's just a case of like, like if you stop and you're seeing people paying over and pointing, wait now, guys, so and so. And I think too, that is the appeal too, I think, for people looking on. Because it's like almost like we do that. You go into Maracas, you head into wherever you're heading, you hear your tune on the radio, you're singing along. Sometimes, with the wrong words, all kind of thing, right? But it's vibe. And so I think that in itself is also another aspect of the appeal, Here we are, it's like you all coming along on the ride along with some of your favorite artists, some artists that you didn't know you like, because you heard the tune and you're like, hey, I didn't know it was this person, but hey, I like this tune. So I think all of those elements are what kind of giving it a kind of endearing charm to the public, and I appreciate it.
Well, brother, I mean, it is a success. I can honestly say that. You watch the feedback on social media, and like I say, two of the highlights is the vintage artist, the one that you had with Rio. I mean, all right, I have a radio show, right? And it made me go look for Rio tune,
Right.
Right? Where necessarily I wouldn't have, but I pay attention to the lyrics, and I'm like, yo, this tune bad.
Let me tell you, because that's the next thing too. Listen to me, we have so much amazing material, right? And no diss to the DJs and them, because sometimes, you play where you know, right? Sometimes if you don't get school or you won't, this is what I'm looking for, you won't expose to it.
Right.
You know, right? So you'll find out sometimes, this is a classic, and no indictment, as I say. Most times they will draw for some of the usual stuff. You'll get Sugar Boom Boom, you'll get Bond Them by Stalin, and and have so much other amazing stuff that was big in its time, but I guess it just didn't transcend for whatever reason or the other, right? And so that, to your point again, a lot of people are like, yo, this tune bad, they should be playing in the mix. Like that's what they're saying about the one I share with Ozzy. That's what they're saying about Trinidad Rio. So like how you went and go and look for things, that is also a part of my hope too, as a bit of an archivist myself, that you'll be like, hey, this is a bad tune. Let me see what else this guy have. And maybe in a fete, we might start to hear some Trinidad Rio. We might hear a different Stalin, that kind of way. So hey, let's see what they do.
Let's see what they do. I mean, and talking about the home front and the thing, all right, let me take in you one you did with Ozzy, because brother, this one here raised my pause. I ain't gonna lie to you. It raised my pause, because I remember the first time hearing that tune does. And I was like, nah, this is bad.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
Yeah, because like I could say, like, I have what you call a Pavlovian response to that tune, Anybody who say question, before I could answer your question, I just say Carnival Monday and your truck shut down, what you gonna do? Right? So it was an absolute honor to be able to share that now with the public. And you will see in the comments that a couple of people also say, well, I do that tune, I can't help. But when somebody but hey, question, right? So yeah, man. Big one from us, the American Home Front family, definitely. Rolling.
I need more than that.
What vibe, people? Rembunction and a Rapso vibration. The legendary home front inside. Aussie Merrick representing. Boom.
Question. Carnival Monday night and the music truck shut down. What you gonna do?
You have to jump start it, push start it, and start back rolling.
claiming the street. Grabbing the bumpers, dragging the feet. DJ putting rhythm together. 10-foot drop with 20-foot speaker. Rolling up the road to Savannah. Pulling the children like the 45.
Fucking get hot, the trailer stop. Don't get shot, the music cut. People in doubt, they start to shout. And everybody starts
What
to
a shout there.
shout.
We got to start back rolling. People start back rolling. We got to get back rolling. On the right track rolling. We got to start back rolling. People start back rolling. We got to get back rolling. On the right track rolling. So jump.
Start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
Jump.
start it,
Everybody jump, 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 jump. Push.
start it, start it,
Push.
start it, start it,
Push.
start it, start it.
Push, 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 push. Easy right Strong man, jump, tell people he's able. Drop the wine, but he say he's stable. Climb up to the DJ turntable. Tell him Chinese, look, I have cable. Test the battery, check out the engine, jump at the jam. Look, rock smiling, then he trip on the speaker wire and get up and run away from a beat.
People should know the jam must blow. We going to show can go down so. Roll a end and grab a friend. We gon' push it till it roll again.
We got to start back rolling. People start back rolling. We got to get back rolling. On the right track rolling. We got to start back rolling. People start back rolling. We got to get back rolling. On the right track rolling. Everybody so jump.
Start it, start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
Jump.
start it,
I
start
said
it,
jump, 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 jump. Push.
start it, start it,
Push.
start it, start it,
Push.
start it,
I
start
said
it.
push. Here we go. Push.
And on your bumper,
Hold it.
put your back in it,
Roll it.
you wait in your waist,
Throw it.
put that wrong on your
Blow it. Put your hand on your bumper. Hold it.
put your back in it,
Roll it. The weight in your waist. Throw it.
roll it, roll it, roll it,
We got to start back.
roll it,
People start back.
roll
We
it,
got to get back
roll it,
on the right track.
roll
We
it,
got to start back.
roll it,
People start back.
roll
We
it,
got to get back
roll
on the right track. Hey, so jump,
start it, start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
jump, 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 push,
start it, start it,
push,
start it, start it,
push,
start it, start it.
push, push, push. Old man say them young people crazy, hold their getting on so damn lazy. But the music create a frenzy, and the reason remain a mystery. All they know they taking control, pushing the music into the world, losing the power inside the soul to make sure they start back to roll.
They have no faith, they talk or stay, so clear the way. They move the crowd, they feeling wrong, and everybody singing loud.
We got to start back, people start back. We got to get back on the right track. We got to start back, people start back. We got to get back on the right track. So jump,
Start it, start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
Jump.
start it, start it,
jump, 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 push,
start it, start it,
Push.
start it, start it,
Push.
start it, start it.
push, 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 push.
Legendary home fire. Arsenal is representing on the inside. Lots of vibration. The feeding nation. Good vibration. You know that?
Hand on your bumper,
Hold it,
put your back in it,
roll it,
the weight in your waist, just
throw it,
good, bad, wrong on your
know it,
hand on your bumper,
hold it,
put your back in it,
roll it,
weight in your waist, just
throw it,
roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, hand on your bumper,
hold it,
put your back in it,
roll it. The weight in your waist, throw it.
Good back wrong on them. Yeah, man.
So as we talk things now,
Alright.
get them a little history.
I like to say I had the idea, but the people who really put the idea into flesh and song and movement was in the first instance Brian Kinky Dan Ford, drummer from long time.
Yeah, Kinky, yeah, man.
Gillian Moore Foundation. At the clan, he bring the vibes.
Yeah.
And the last iteration was Lisa Romani.
Right,
For the dance.
I remember that.
You understand? These days I'm an impresario of sorts because I have a Wednesday night series called Jam in the Junction.
Right.
It's been going on since August last year.
Yes.
So far it's been going really great.
Okay.
And strange enough though that I can check my, tomorrow we have a Kiss Giddy show.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
So
Wednesday night.
it's supposed to happen this
This
weekend.
is what I'm saying.
Wednesday night. Yeah.
Chilean Moore, Super Child, Omari from Kindred.
Foundation,
and the
man.
mic is open, anybody can pass through and touch it.
So tell the things again, Wednesday night.
Wednesday night from a place called Raise the Band Cipriani Boulevard.
Right.
Germany Junction.
Right.
Showtimes our 7:30.
Yeah, where we sing Kiss Kitty Caravan, you know, the generals and
I
then the side.
remember Kiss Kitty.
Yeah, I remember Kiss Kitty.
You wasn't Kiss Kitty, though?
Of course, yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I mean, what you do there for Ozzy, man, I think you kind of resonate
With the public.
to
Because
the
they forget
public,
they
man.
love him.
They forget they love him, man. Because listen, man, that tune, you know, when you think about that tune, right? And maybe
Yeah.
I've been a stretch here, but back then when that tune was again, the same kind of vibe, the same kind of energy you saw when Full Extreme dropped.
Right.
When
Well,
Ultimate Reject dropped Full
Yeah.
Extreme,
It just kind of, it just connect with you in a kind of weird place in
it
your soul.
connect with you in a kind of way. When this tune here,
Yeah.
it make music trucks.
Yeah.
I know some men who actually add bass bottoms for the
Yeah.
for this,
Because of that,
for this
yeah.
on the road. Yeah.
Yeah. This song is iconic in that regard. You know what I mean? I think that it actually brought a lot of attention to the whole truck culture a little more when this song came in, and then afterwards you had some songs that sort of were influenced by this, you know. So
No,
yeah,
man,
I gotta give their props to Homefront and Ozzy and that whole team, you know. The Rapso movement, of course. Enough respect.
a positive thing we're doing there, man. Listen,
Thank you very much.
Remy, we're gonna take a quick pause. When we come back, all right, we have take 5, we have the game, and then we're gonna find out what it is you have planned for Trinidad Carnival 2025, because I know you're up and about this carnival season,
Right.
all right, and you have your take. So we're gonna find out all of that when we come back, folks. More with Remy Rembunction right here, all right, on
Yeah, man.
Fusion.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hours. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mova had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Sunday morning down the by Westmore, we have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler, and we chipping down the mouse to for Caranot. Them time the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it on the flat, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it on the cooler, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it.
All right, folks, so we back. Remy Rembunction right here on Fusion. Now, it's that time of the show, y'all. You know what it is. It's all about the game segment. But, Remy, before we get into that, you know, it's Carnival 2025.
Yeah.
What is the, I mean, I know the Caribbean karaoke thing, it ramped up for the Carnival season. Who you have that we haven't seen yet that you have to drop?
Let me just say we have some nice surprises in store that people gonna really love in terms of like some vintage artists and some of the new schoolers, right? So stay tuned. That's all I'll give you.
And how soon you just drop it, man? How soon so folks can know? Because where's your Instagram?
Right, my Rembunction, 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 Rembunction. That's my Instagram handle, right?
Okay.
So I just run it out on Instagram, and then it is trickle across the Facebook. I haven't been putting it on TikTok, but it's on the other two. I don't know if people bootlegging it over on TikTok, but whatever. Right?
Listen, you never know, you know.
You never know.
You know, once something start trending.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But all that's in it, because part of it is for the people to see it and know it, and you know. So yeah.
Nah, man,
so we have some nice things coming up. So the rollout is generally Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, right? So that's how it's gonna do. So you will get artists, like current artists, so to speak, and then on the Thursday we'll get vintage. We'll get vintage artists. Yeah.
All right. So folks, all you hear the formula. All you hear the formula. So you know what to do. All right. And if you ain't following him, follow him. Right.
Yes,
so you keep up and let the folks and them know
Yeah,
when
man.
it is we have artists. No.
Yeah, make sure to follow both pages because we have my page is on my page, and then we also share it on the Caribbean Karaoke page so that you could just see Caribbean Karaoke stuff. Because as you mentioned, you know, I have a lot of things I do in my animation, my puppetry. So if you just want to see the Caribbean Karaoke, you check out the @Caribbean Karaoke page. And if you want to link up with me too, @Rembunction, REMBUNCTION. Yeah, man.
Well, I need to follow that other page too because I just follow in your Rembunction. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All good in here.
we will make that happen, definitely.
Yeah.
So folks,
Yeah.
as known for Fusion, what I'm known for is the signature games, right? And the producers, when we were talking, and I told them, I say, yo, I made contact with Remy from Rembunction, and they were like, what? Yeah, man. With the karaoke thing, and they started to get excited, and I say, yeah. All right, so they say, all right. He's a man of the culture. All right, he's a man who knows the thing. Let me play Take 5 with him. I say, all right, Take 5. Now, folks, Take 5, right? Take 5 is real simple. All you know the deal, right? We're gonna ask certain questions pertaining to, and what he has to do is give us 3 in that category. Now, Take 5. The concept behind Take 5 is you have 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I know 5 seconds, and I know we haven't been really penalizing folks with the 5 seconds, but it has become obvious when you pass the 5 seconds.
Right.
All right. So you ready?
All right, let's go. Let me see what I can do.
All right. Real simple, man. Name 3 Caribbean fruits.
3 Caribbean fruits: sapodilla, mango, and aki.
Aki is a fruit, but
that could pass in both ends. So what's up?
All right. Name 3 Caribbean games.
Hopscotch, moral, and tug of war, jump rope.
All right.
Both in the
What,
canal.
boy? Yo, you catch me there with the moral, you know?
Yeah.
I forget about that, boy. All right. See, I tell only the man is a man of culture. See how the man verse, right? No sweat, no easy. Name 3 countries that begin with A.
A. Aruba, Antigua, Anguilla.
All right, brother. All right. That man flying through this thing here, boy. Yo, Tony is my show producer, right? Tony, I know, boy. We didn't catch him the stump yet, boy. All right. Name 3 soca artists not from Trinidad and Tobago.
Skinny Banton, Skinny Fabulous, and Tanisha. Or I could say Adam O. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Tennyson John. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Name 3 things from TNT you can't do without.
Doubles, roti, and carnival.
All right. 3 things a visitor to TNT must know.
Must know that we are the land of steel pan, mass, and calypso. There you go. I 3 things there.
I 3 things there. All right. This one here. I think we have here with this one here, you know.
All
this
right.
One here. Yeah, man. Name 3 exes.
3 exes?
Yeah.
3 of my exes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm exposing my business. All right, I'll go with letters. A, S, and M.
M ain't really reach yet, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Take 5, man. Yo, you do your thing, brother.
Yes, I.
You do your thing, man. You do your thing. Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, Rembunction, a.k.a. Remy. Tell the folks before we get out of here where exactly your social media platforms, where they can find you and what you have for the carnival season, where folks will be able to see you and what's coming up.
Of course. So for right now, my focus is going to be the Caribbean Karaoke. I have a couple collaborations in terms of puppetry. I have some puppetry work coming out with the TTSPCA, so look out for that.
Oh, okay.
I think
is that to bring
awareness to
carnival
towards animals and all the different aspects of carnival that could sometimes be a little noisy to them and stuff like that.
Okay, good.
Then I have, I'm looking at jumping the extempo this year again. I haven't done it in a while, right? Because I didn't get time.
You could lead with that one, man. You could lead with that one.
Well, no, I mean, as I say, sometimes shoemakers shoes the last to fix. So like this season was a case where I didn't get to finish my music in time, but my stuff isn't like strictly carnival, so I don't mind. I know I would have liked to put some stuff in the space. So feeling that, I feel I'm going to jump in the extempo and bust a little vibes with my brethren and them. See how I feel. I'm a little rusty, but I think, like anything, you stretch your muscles and you should be all right. So I have that.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, man. And then going forward, I mean, well, as I say, the karaoke building from strength to strength. So we're going to be giving you all a lot more of those little treats. And as it progresses, we have a few surprises to mix it up too, So definitely. So yes, you said the handle. So check me out. I am at Rembunction, REMBUNCTION. On Instagram, on Facebook, it's at Remy Rembunction, REMYREMBUNCTION. And then you have the specific pages. You have Rembunction Reloaded if you want to go and see all the animated stuff from the past that we did. And then you have the Caribbean karaoke page, right? So yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. Keyword Rembunction, you should find the stuff.
There it is, folks. There it is. Multi-talented, multifaceted individual, definitely. And look out for him. I am definitely looking forward to the extempo thing because that is my thing. I like them kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because to me, it is be like off the dome and it is entertaining. And is to me that part of the culture is what
it's necessary still.
To
me that right now that is the social newspaper, so to speak now. Because a lot of the times, sometimes you don't really get that anymore in the calypso or the soca genre. But when we in extempo, they pull out a topic that current, you gotta lash it right there on the spot. So we go see how it's going, huh? Wish me luck.
All right. Well, you have me full support. You definitely know we're gonna be tuning in. All right. And I will be down there actually for Carnival because hosting the Synergy stage again. And
nice.
So we're gonna be definitely, and I know here's a man that's be on the road for Carnival and he'll be out and about. So when you're passing by the Synergy stage, you have to stop and do a little 5 minutes with me vibes and let the folks and them know. All right.
Yes, sir. Of course.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Rumbunction, Rebby, thank you so much, brother, for taking the time out.
Of course. Thanks for having me, brother.
We're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Rembunction and God. Later.
Before you...
What vibes, people? Your boy Rembunction inside your session, and you're locked into Fusion with my brethren, D-Life. Yeah, man. And God. Later.
Hi, good day, and you're here with Orlando Octave, and this is the next episode of What He's Bringing to the Table. And here we have me today,
Crystal.
And hi, Crystal, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a loving man, a man with ambition. Yeah.
Anything else?
A hardworking man. For sure, for sure.
Let's see what these guys have to offer. Here we have today with me.
Dwayne.
And Dwayne, what are you looking for in a woman?
Loyalty over love, any day.
My name is Nick. I was looking for one cook because I'm one love one better too,
My name is Bucky. And once she's sexy, that's all.
That's all.
That's all.
Not less.
Nothing. All I have to offer is one down the neighbor.
Man shall not live by bread alone. By the sweat of thy brow, man shall eat bread. Hey, girl child, if all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor. If all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it. But looking for jam, pocket empty, promises no plans.